Podcast. Podcast.
What is up? Welcome to the Danny Toddcast, episode 200. Yeah, super stoked. It's been a long time coming to start filming these episodes. Of course, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, the podcast is now on YouTube. And if you're watching, of course, you're probably like, where's the other episodes? Well, this is the first one I'm filming, so it's all just been audio. So yeah, I don't know why it's taken me this long. I have all the equipment. I mean, I just got some new stuff. I got a light and all the kind of setup. And, you know, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous, a little anxious. It doesn't help that I had a mason jar full of coffee. And I also have my trusty Monster, Zero Shugs, of course. Yeah, a little geeked out on caffeine and anxiety, I guess you could say, which is a great mixture for talking. So forgive me if I stumble over my words or don't make any sense, because you know what? Whatever. I'm just here having fun and I'm excited for this. So if you're listening, make sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I will have that show notes in there. And then for the YouTube peeps, there's going to be links in the show notes for that as well. So anyways, yeah, life's been pretty good, I gotta say. A bit stressful. I'm coming off of, I guess it's something to note too. For the last few days, I've been a little bit under the weather. Got hit like a freight train with some sort of bug. So I might sound a little nasally, I guess. And that, okay, so yeah, caffeinated, little anxious for filming, and then kind of that feeling of coming off being sick, which is kind of like being, I guess, hungover, I would say. So yeah. Lots of stuff to figure out. This is all new for me as far as the filming. You know, I got my camera in front of me, obviously. What's that? Connected to OBS. So all that's a whole nother world for me. I've tried filming some stuff in the last maybe year or so. Maybe not last year. Yeah, I don't know. COVID messed everything up for timelines. It's crazy. I did some reels and stuff like that, and it was fun. But then OBS started to get all fucky with me, and it was just not fun. So here I am. I'm super stoked. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I know I got to get some things figured out. I need to get a dummy battery for my camera. So I will say I'm going to try and keep this episode a little shorter because as I have my camera hooked up to OBS, it should just record straight through. It shouldn't have to worry about that 30-minute time restraint, I guess. I just don't know if the camera's going to show off. So we'll see. So yeah, life's been great. Obviously, minus being sick. My dog Aspen, bless her heart, she's so amazing. But she just recently got her fixins. That's such a weird way to say it. She got spayed, and she also got a different thing called a gastropexy. Ever since we decided to do it months ago, we've been saying gastroplexy. So she got her spay, so she can no longer have puppies, which, I mean, financially, hell no. Would I like more puppies? I mean, I would love to have another dog or so, but financially, having like 7 to 9 puppies, I don't know what's the proper amount for, I don't really care. We'll call it 9. 9 puppies, I financially can't afford that. That's a lot of dog food. So yeah, bittersweet because you're like, oh, you're taking something away from them that they probably didn't even really know that was going to happen. They just went into the vet and then came out drugged the hell up, which is crazy. But the spay, of course, y'all know what that is. And if you don't, I don't know how to help you. I'm not going to explain it. The one thing that I will kind of explain to the best of my knowledge, I will say, oh God, I did try to frame this right, so you weren't just getting a bunch of crotch. That would be just not great. But I realized right now I had to pick a front wedge, and out of the corner of my eye, I see my screen, like with a recording, and I just see my hand just reach down and pick a wedgie. So that's going to be something to try not to do. I also didn't help myself that much because I did put on a freshly like pair of washed pants. Not to say that I'm wearing dirty ass jeans, but like, jeans you can keep dirty for longer, right? You got to break them in, and then once they're broken in, then they're like ready to wear. But they were, how they like go down in size a little bit. Yeah, so they're feeling a little tight. I guess I could have just gone commando. No one sees me. For all you know, I'm not wearing. Okay, I am wearing clothes under here. Damn it! As soon as I said it. Anyways, back to topic. Gastropexy. So with bigger chested dogs, our dog is a. Why am I blanking on the name? Aspen is a Rhodesian Ridgeback, and the thing is, I can see her right now. She's like, "Why are you keep telling me? Like, why are you saying my name?" This is, by the way, the third take that I've had to do because I would start it and she would come in here and I put her bed in here hoping that maybe she would kind of calm down because she's got a little bit of separation anxiety due to like, she just has a huge incision with staples and she's been on medication and antibiotics and all that shit. So she's like, where do you think you're going? Plus, I've been home for a long time. The luxury of having a job where you can work remote when you need to. So blessed to have that job. Anyways, back to the topic again. Gastropexy. So with the bigger chested dogs, they are more prone to having their stomachs bloat, which then they can have it basically twist inside and create just, I don't know, like imagine, when you're twisting, you blow up a balloon and then you twist the end, the little butthole part, right? You twist that and you close it, right? So basically kind of that same thing. Their stomach will expand with either, excessive water or even just their normal food and water intake. Like that could be enough to do it. And if they go do something like running or they're jumping or they're rolling around, which obviously if you're a dog owner, you're not really supposed to have your pet run or do anything crazy for, 30, 45, maybe even an hour after they're done eating. It's common sense. Duh. So anyways, it could twist and it's basically like the most excruciating like pain and death that a dog can go through, I guess. And it's one of those where it's like before you realize or once you realize that it's happened, it's pretty much too late. So it kind of sucks. So we forked out a little bit extra money to have this gastropexy done, which is basically they suture the stomach to the inside of their body. I can't exactly. I looked it up earlier and I was like, I'm not going to remember that shit. And especially with being like filmed, I'm going to try and make it a point not to bring out my phone as much. I have my computer. So if I need to look some stuff up, I'll do it. But when I was just doing audio, like no one's seeing me. Like I'm just, screwing around on my phone, like looking things up. And sometimes it just distracts you. So anyways, they suture the stomach to the inside of their body. So it can't not easily, but it can't twist and turn over as it might if, they got bloated and something happened and they ran for a second or something like that. So yeah, one of those peace of mind sort of things where, we're still not going to let her run around or, screw around, do stuff like have fun, I guess, after she eats. But it's one of those where we would have hated ourselves if we didn't do it and it happened. So it's one of those where, what's the saying? Better to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. So, yeah. So the last couple weeks have felt like maybe a month and a half because I stayed home for an entire week, staying with the dog, just because I had the luxury to do that. Very, very thankful for that. My job that allows me to do that. So there's the stir crazy already happening, cabin fever. You're in here for forever. Luckily, I'm a creative, so like I was able to do my job and be creative. So I had that kind of, I don't know, escape, I guess. But then you're always worried, but you can't have your dog licking all that shit. So yeah, good. And then I got sick, and that sucks, and all that fun stuff. So like even just a drive to the grocery store was like liberating. It was insane. So all in all, life is great. Like I said in the beginning, I'm super pumped on this podcast. especially, now filming it, I want it to look the best it can. I want it to sound the best it can. I want to personally do the best I can, and I know you can't win them all. So, especially with YouTube, I know y'all are ruthless in the comments. It's insane. So, I will say, like, one thing that I am excited about for YouTube is, you know, a different aspect of growth, I guess, but YouTube is a little bit more engaging, I guess, with, Apple Podcasts and Spotify, like even if you put the questionnaire on Spotify or the poll, like, I mean, I am a small podcast, right? I mean, I'm sure it's different for Joey Rogues and all that. I can't believe I just called him this. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, Joe. Like I know you. Uh yeah, excited for that. I know there's gonna be some haters. Bring it on. Whatever, who cares? So, and I'm probably not gonna help myself by all the shit that I say. Damn, I gotta say that shit is good. I personally love the taste, and I'm so happy that they came out with the zero sugar of the OG green. So good, no sugar. I love the taste. People don't like the taste. I don't know why. Maybe it reminds them of like high school and drinking or something. For me, I think one that I wouldn't want to get that reminds me of drinking is the Rockstar fruit punch. It just reminds me of vodka, and I don't know. I just stick to the basics. But I will say, I mean, I only like a couple sips in, and hey, bringing back Joe Rogan, like he says, they're piss magnets. So hopefully, I don't even know how much time I have on this, but hopefully, I don't have to pee. But you know what? That's why there's the magic of editing. So you know what? You wouldn't even notice. But yeah, everything's great. If you have any suggestions on the podcast, maybe tips, if you're looking at my set and you're like, what? That's annoying. Like, I'll take it into consideration. I'm new at this, but I worked hard on it, right? Worked hard, spent some money, and I hope that you watching, check out the rest of the episodes. There's a ton of them. And yeah, I will say this is coming back from a couple episodes, I think. I recently just finished the episode Suits. Not the episodes. I just finished the entire thing of Suits. So I'm kind of bummed out because I binged that so hard. Love that show. And I did see that they have another spin-off. It's called Pearson. And I'm tempted to. Part of the reason I haven't yet is because it's on a streaming platform that I don't subscribe to / pay for. So maybe as your boy gets YouTube famous, I'll just splurge a little bit and get whatever platform that is. So I don't know. If you are a fan of Suits, holler at your boy. Tell me something in the comments because obviously I love it. Maybe tell me your favorite character. I mean, obviously Harvey is a savage. Love Harvey. Mike Mike Ross is cool. A little bit of a biatch, but towards the end he was cool. I don't like how he was doing the slick back hair. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I think this show's been out for a while, so like it is what it is. Lewis Litt at the beginning hated him. Hate's a strong word, but he's a TV show character. And then towards the end, as he started to get his balls, I started to like him more. Not that he didn't have his balls in the beginning, but like more of a respectful, manly. I'm the dude. I should have said that the other way around. But anyways, yeah. Let me know who you liked, if you disliked. If you've seen Pearson, the show, let me know if it's even worth watching. When that ended, I was kind of in limbo of what show to watch. And it kind of sucked because then I was forced to watch a couple movies that I didn't really care to watch. I can't even remember what they were. And I mean, it didn't help that I was sick too. And our dog was basically just zonked out on, medication and whatnot for her surgery. Watched all of the Pirates of the Caribbean. I know that's a huge feat, but when's the last time you watched 2 in a row or 2 in a week? Watched all of them. Is there 5? I think there's 5. I mean, it's not like Harry Potter or, Lord of the Rings where the runtime's insane, but hey, it's a good show though. Good movie. Whatever. I will say, so that limbo lasted for a little bit. It was pretty a bummer, but American Horror Story came in clutch, and their episode was available last night. I think it aired the night before today. What's today? Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Yes, it is. Yeah, they came in clutch. The new episode for the new season, American Horror Story Delicate. Pretty good episode. Obviously there's one out so far. I wasn't mad at it. I feel like it's gonna be not a slow burn, but like the first episode, I think it's just teeing it up. And I mean, I love American Horror Story. I love all of them. I think my favorite is Coven. There's some others that are up there, but Coven's for sure my favorite. So um it was good. I liked it. I will say I feel like the first episode, maybe the second one, are gonna have insanely high numbers. I mean, they're gonna have high numbers in general because it's American Horror Story, right? But I think it's gonna have even higher numbers because people want to see how Kim Kardashian acts. And she was okay. You know, no Emma Roberts. Is it Emma Roberts? I think it's Emma Roberts. Uh, yeah, I think people are going to tune in just because they're like, I want to see whether they love Kim Kardashian or they hate her. They're probably going to tune in and be like, confirm what they already think or switch up their mind, and who knows. So I'm interested to see if there might be like some sort of, I don't know, article about that. By the way, if I keep looking over, this is for people watching, that's going to be another thing. How do I address, like, I'm talking to the people that have listened before, and then now that's YouTube, like, I don't know. But anyways, if you keep seeing me look over, I'm just making sure that my monitor with all my audio recording and everything is looking good. So whatever. It's new, okay? Chill out. So American Horror Story, new season, new episode came in clutch. Now I just have to wait for the next episodes. Well, I guess, you know what? There was a new season of What We Do in the Shadows. So, okay, that saved me too. Ran out of movies because I did watch the only one that I really wanted to watch. It was a little let down. It's called shit. It's not called shit. What was it called? Apostle? 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 Opossum? Apostle. I think it's on Netflix. Pretty good. I was expecting it to be a little bit more effed up, which is weird. I love horror movies. I love scary movies. I love all of that stuff. It's a cult movie. Not a cult movie like as in, oh, it has a cult following or something like that. Like it's about a cult. And I'm not giving anything away because I'm pretty sure that's in the description. But it was good. I liked it. I think I had that in my Netflix for you, or not for you, my list thing for months. Maybe I would say at least like 3, maybe even 4 months, just waiting there. And I've passed it so many times where I could have watched it, and I didn't because I was, the trailer did such a good job, and it was so good that I was like, shit, this is gonna scare the shit out of me. And I just wasn't prepared to ever really watch it. But the good thing about being sick sometimes and, things forcing your hand is you're like, okay, F it, screw it, I'm going to watch it. So I did it. And like I said, it was good, not as messed up as I thought it was going to be, which is the part I think where it let me down. All in all, I would recommend watching it if you're down for that kind of shit. But I don't know. Maybe just watch it. Don't throw it on your watch next list. Just do it because I think the build up and the anticipation is kind of where that lost me. So it was, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't even know how long I've been talking about that stupid shit for. What is this now? 20 minutes. I will say though, I think so. Another thing with this whole filming thing, I set my camera up hopefully where it doesn't time out at 30 minutes. I'm not recording because I know there's a 30-minute record limit, but as far as like when when the camera realizes it's not doing anything, like you can set it to 30 minutes before it goes into like sleep mode. So hopefully it doesn't. If it does, don't worry, I'll start that shit back up. Okay, I will say, so the other day, yesterday, actually, I was on the way to work. And so coming from, hmm, in California, you see a bunch of like ridiculous car stickers, bumper stickers, all that stuff. And since moving to Idaho a couple of years ago, I realized that it's way more insane here with the stickers. It partially, actually, I think in general, I see a lot more crazy ass stickers. But since COVID and everyone from California moving to Idaho, and I mean, obviously there's Nashville and what I mean, it's another hot spot, Colorado, maybe Arizona. Yeah, but Idaho being one of the hot spots for Californians to move, and obviously it drove up house prices and all that fun stuff. So people are naturally pissed. It makes sense, I get it, but shut up. Okay, like sorry that you have a beautiful state and I moved here, okay? And a lot of the people that I've met moved from California or somewhere else too. So it's like, why are you throwing so much hate? But anyways, I see a ton of ridiculous bumper stickers, and a lot of them are directed towards people from California. Some super direct and then some not. But I mean, like one of them, like that's not super direct. It's basically like some are outlines of, the state of Idaho, and some are just letters and text. But it'll be like, fuck off or fool. And it's like, I know you're directing that towards me. Okay. What if I pulled up? I will never do it because I don't want to get shot. But not to sound like it's a ghetto or something, but like you're allowed to conceal carry, open carry. Like, there's some weird, interesting people everywhere, I guess. So I guess that's not limiting to just where we are, but it's a beautiful beautiful place. But I'm not trying to test the limits of someone's patience. You know, I'm not trying to end up on the news. But in my head, anytime I see someone with one of those stickers that's like, fuck off or fool, or like, don't California my Idaho or something like that, I always want to like pull up to them and be like, what's up? I'm from California. I moved here a couple years ago. What's up? What you gonna do, bruh? What you gonna do? Of course, like I said, I'm not gonna do that because that sounds like a terrible idea. But it's just like, it makes no sense to me. I don't know. I guess I've never thought that that would be such an issue. I can understand like the house, housing prices going up and all that stuff, but like to put basically a sticker on your car that says "fuck you" if you're from California, it's a little childish, but it is what it is. But going off of that, uh, there's I've seen a bunch, and some of these that I've seen, I just felt like I would bring up. And if you've seen a crazy bumper sticker, I mean, when I was looking some up earlier, I was like, I think I'm limiting myself to the term just bumper sticker. I'm just talking about all stickers, the one that are on the window, you know, the bumper, I don't know, the most ridiculous places some people put their stickers. But some of them I've seen are pretty funny. And if you've seen some that are hilarious, hit that up in the comments. But one that I saw yesterday driving to work, it literally was like a warning sticker. And it says, "Warning, driver might be jerking off." First of all, how old are you? Secondly, if I was a police officer, I mean, probably not, because you know it's a joke and you don't want to waste your time. But it's like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And if you have a sticker on your car that says "Warning, driver might be jaying off," chances are you might get like followed just a little longer than you might normally, and just see what's up. Like, is he really? Or like, let's see what kind of person this is. And, since weed's illegal, maybe they smell weed or something like that. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's funny for me because I just never in my wildest dreams would put a sticker like that on my car. So it's pretty insane. So yeah, warning, driver might be jaying off. It's funny, but not for me. The one that there's a classic one, cash, grass, or ass. Obviously a classic. Got to keep that one. That one's good. It's funny. I think it makes sense. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I missed one from California. This is one that I actually saw for sure. Excuse me. Jeez, that monster thing. Californians are known to cause cancer in the state of Idaho. I was at a stoplight sitting behind someone, and on their vehicle, it says Californians are known to cause cancer in the state of Idaho. Now, I know there's a lot of messed up ones, like, F you if you're from California, all that fun stuff, like offensive ones, but that one's pretty screwed up. Why you got to bring cancer into it? Cancer's already messed up as it is. You don't got to like ruin that even further and then blame it on people that just happen to live in a different state. Like, sorry that I grew up in such a beautiful state, California, and then moved to another beautiful state. Oh no, the world is going to end. And now you're going to say that it's going to cause cancer. You're stupid. And you should take off that bumper sticker. I think it's super insensitive. I'm not offended. It might sound like I am, but I mean, there's a lot of people that deal with cancer legitimately. And imagine if they saw that. Like, I mean, then it comes in for a sense of humor. I will say, when I saw it, I'm like offended. I chuckled a little bit, and then I was like, damn, that's actually kind of messed up. Like it's not a good look. It's not classy. None of these are classy, but like that one takes the cake for like, maybe you should just buy that sticker and never put it on anything, or just like keep it at home. Like maybe put it on your MacBook or something. It's just crazy. Like just seeing these out in public, just like not a care in the world that you're like saying all these crazy things, like from jaying off to like Californians cause cancer in Idaho, like crazy. But I do love the cash, grass, or ass classic. My son banged your honor student's math teacher. I thought was pretty good because you always see like my son or daughter is an honor student at yada yada yada, or mother of an honor student. It's like, great, your kid did well in school. I happened to not like school at all, so I really didn't try. C plus student, I would say. C plus being generous. Like, congratulations. Awesome. I'm super proud of you. But my son banged your honor student's math teacher was pretty good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Because that is happening a lot. Students banging their teachers. It's insane. Or, well, I guess in the public eye, it's teachers banging the students. I do think it's funny how if a child, like, that's a weird way to say it. I'm not going to say it like that. If a male student hooked up with his female teacher, like, it seems like it's a different scenario and outcome rather than if a male teacher hooked up with I had a brain fart there for a second, female student. So crazy. And I'm just saying in general, but whatever. Yeah. This next one is going to be a segue. It's going to be a sick segue because I didn't segue into the last one. So that's going to be fun. No airbags. We die like a real man. It's a good one. I mean, I do have airbags. My passenger side one has the light on, so I don't know if it is working or not. I don't test it. So, and I don't let anyone really drive in the passenger seat. So very limiting my car is. It's a Nissan Xterra. So it's like it can hold, besides myself, to 4 people. And then some people in the back if you want to ride crazy. So yeah, very limiting my car is, and it's great. But it's pushing 200,000 miles, so I'm gearing up for I got to get a truck or something. So yeah, no airbags. We die like real men. Fair enough. I expect to pull up to that person, and if I look to my right or my left, I guess whatever, like I feel like they're gonna be like the most like just dense person, like thick, I guess. I don't know, like just a man's man, like the hairiest arms. They probably got like some torn up, greased up shirt from working on their truck. Maybe smoking a cig. Probably Lucky Strikes, no filter, because like real men, filters are for lames. I don't know, but yeah, the segue. I wanted to bring up this TikTok account that I actually really love, and it's it just makes me crack up every single time, every video. He has a ton. So the TikTok is called at Boston Beeman, Boston Beaman. I'll have his link to the TikToks in damn wait, now I'm forgetting what the chip was called. Takis. Not bad. I want to try they have a new like chili or no, not chili cheese. Like a cheese, like a nacho cheese one I want to try. But yeah, I'll have his link to his TikTok in the thing. But he has this whole thing where he says a line, and it's a lot of things that are definitely just out there and not something that you would really want to do. And I think that's funny because at the end he says, "Be a man." So it's just like, for example, if you go to a public bathroom, take a shit with the door open. Be a man. Don't want to hear bad news from the doctor? Don't go. Be a man. Get a concussion? Sleep it off. Be a man. It's just hilarious. And like, I would say I laugh at a vast majority of these videos. But sorry, I opened up something and I saw something different and that screwed me up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's another show. If you like hockey and just funny shit, and if you also like, oh man, I forget what it's called. That sucks. That sucks so hard. Anyways, Shorzy. Absolutely hilarious. Look it up. I'm pretty sure that's on Hulu. Where was it going? Okay. Let's see here. Wow, I'm messing that up. Drink beer while you're taking a dump. Like some of them are just so stupid like that. Like drink beer while taking a dump. Be a man. Like I don't know. It's just one of those where it just makes me laugh. It makes me smile. It makes my cheeks hurt. And that's super lame of me to say, but it's the truth. Okay. Do what makes you happy. Okay. That means doom scrolling on TikTok for 5 hours. If that makes your heart happy, do it. But just watch my podcast instead. Wow. That was bad. That was a bad one. Am I still recording? Yep, sure am. Let's see here. Work till you're dead, but then stay a couple more hours because it's time and a half. Yeah, it's just good. Yeah, that's Boston Beeman. Funny shit. It's just the way the delivery is great. I think the best is there's some where you don't hear his buddies in the background laughing after, but when you get one that is that like real funny one, they all start cracking up, and that's just one of those things where it's like then it makes you kind of laugh even more because it's just I don't know, drives it home. I guess that makes sense. Like for sitcoms, they put the laugh track or they have a live audience with cue cards to laugh and shit. So makes sense. But I would highly recommend following him on TikTok. And if you don't have TikTok, you might be on Instagram. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked. I do the reels. I check the reels, but like I feel like for reels on Instagram, it's a little bit more not serious. It's not funny. The stuff I guess that for my For You or whatever just pops up for me it's not funny, I guess. But for my TikTok, it's like, I mean, there's some cool shit like Blender, which I'm trying to learn. Shout out if you're trying to learn Blender. It's been interesting. But yeah, my TikTok is just a bunch of weird shit. But I think that's the point. So, oh man, I gotta say, I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling good. The caffeine shakes with the anxiety kind of subsided after I kind of got into it. So I hope I did decent. Obviously, the people that are just listening, are probably like, I don't really care. I'm driving to work and I am not even listening to a word you're saying, just background noise. But if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of don't really have much else to say. I kind of was, I wanted some fun shit to talk about, and I had fun. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. If you did, like and subscribe, leave a comment. Of course, all the things we talked about. If you had a bumper sticker that you saw, or one that maybe you even have, shout that out. Maybe a show recommendation or movie. Always looking for good shows. But yeah, if you liked it, stoked. If not, I guess you can tell me that in the comments too. I don't really, yeah, it is what it is, Like I said, my first ever like full filmed episode, and I had a lot of fun. This was fun. I I can't wait to see where I am, down the road after doing more of these. Which, by the way, these should be bi-weekly. Uh, Kind of just I feel like the easiest for me to kind of keep up with, especially now that I'm filming. I mean, the set here should stay for quite a bit, unless I have someone visiting. Like my brother just came and someone slept in here on a blow up mattress. So that should be easy because I just turn on lights and get things going. And now that I kind of figured it out, I'm stoked. I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. I hoped you're pumped. I hope you are pumped. That's one thing too. Burping. The ums and burping. I love carbonated beverages. It's hard. And then you're talking and I'm probably not breathing right. Maybe I should take some breathing classes. Like learn how to talk and breathe at the same time and drink carbonated beverages. I feel like I tried that before where I was just trying not to drink carbonated beverages and I still had like the burps. So I don't know. You're here. If you made it this far, the burp shouldn't bother you. And with that, I say thank you and I will see you next time. Much love. Peace.
The Daily Toddcast. The Daily Toddcast.